What's up? Right. At this point, I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but hello, welcome back, and I've got another vlog for y'all. Obviously, some really good tea up ahead, and a money count as usual. This will probably be the only post that I do this week, but I think the next time that I'll be working won't be next week, it's gonna be the following week, only because I have finals and I'm not trying to work it all next week. So it might be a sec, maybe I'll do like a day in my life like a million people do. But yeah, anyways, like I said, welcome back. We're gonna get into it. I think the next clips that I have for you are like me and my fit, and I honestly didn't record that much for Wednesday, so I apologize, but let's jump to that. What's up, y'all? What's up? Alright, so we're doing a money count right now. This is for Wednesday. Let me tell you about Wednesday, because Wednesday honestly was not it. Like, my energy was really low for Wednesday, and like, I just didn't feel like being there after like 2 hours. It was a pretty good amount of people in the club, but I don't know, I was probably really tired, and I just didn't feel like working. So I'll be surprised if we did okay Wednesday. So let me finish counting Wednesday's money while I tell you the tea. So I don't think anything crazy happened Wednesday. My memory is honestly terrible. It was okay. Like, I did a couple dances. A lot of it was just like stage money though. Excuse my hair right now. This is actually a cosplay wig from when I played Yumiko Jabami from like last Halloween. So yeah, I did a stupid thing, and I thought I took this small tube of glue that I got and the wig caps that I bought. I thought I took them out of the bag, but I didn't, and I ended up throwing the plastic bag away with the small tube of glue and my wig caps, so now I have to buy more. So I just kind of had to improvise and throw on what I could, and I still had this cosplay wig, so I was like, we're gonna have to make this work. I feel like it looks really good, it's fun, I don't know, it's cool, it's something different. A lot of people liked it, so I guess it worked. But anyways, yeah, Wednesday was like a flop, energy-wise. I feel like I made okay money, but definitely not as much as I would have wanted to make. And like I said, there wasn't anything like really crazy that happened. It was just a weird vibe that day. Really, really slow. It picked up later in the day, but like closer to the end of my shift, so yep, not much to tell you about Wednesday. However, Saturday, let me just get a head start on Saturday's tea because Fridays. Sorry, it's really early. Just bear with me. On Friday's tea, Friday as in last night. I said I'd post Thursday, by the way. Sorry. Don't count on me to be accurate this week. Like I said, don't trust anything that I say this week. If I tell you I'm gonna post, it's probably not gonna be at that time. I'm just all over the place in my schedule right now, so I'm sorry that I didn't post on Thursday like I said I would. How dare I? What was I gonna say? Right. Friday's tea. So last night, it was crazy. Last night was really, really good. I did a lot of dances, pretty much first couple hours in my shift. It started off slow. Like when I got there, I got to work like almost an hour late because I left the house, I forgot my thongs. And I can't just like turn around for that, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to make an emergency stop to the dancewear store. There's one right next to the club that I work at. So it was really convenient, but I still had to make, that extra stop just to get thongs so I could work my shift. So on top of traffic, I had to make that extra stop, so I was just like really late. But my house fee was $50. And when I got there, like I said, a lot of the girls were leaving. And I was like, oh, why are so many people leaving? They're like, it's dead, girl. Like, it's slow. None of the girls were having it. They were like, it's been pretty whack today. For a day shift, they said it wasn't good, but that probably means that the night shift will be really well. So I was like, okay, said my hi, hey, goodbye. So they were right. Day shift was slow, but it picked up for evening, night shift. It was great. People started coming in the club. Like I said, I did a few dances within my first couple hours. And then, this is interesting customer number 1. We're gonna call him Chase. He's like a biker dude. I'm gonna keep the story short. Essentially, he admitted to me that he should definitely be in prison. He was like, yeah, I've done like a lot of bad stuff in my days. He was like, I've gotten away with a lot of stuff too. Like, I should be in prison. I was like, what? Like, what kind of stuff, I mean, obviously I didn't ask that, but I was curious, what kind of stuff have you done in your days that you think you should be in prison? Anyway, he was a biker dude, so I would assume some pretty bad stuff. He seemed like a hardcore, like, gangster biker dude, and I was like, yeah, it's crazy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he was going on and on about, like, in his younger years, how he used to be, like, a radio show host for one of the best radio stations here at the time, and all this other stuff, and just, like, really boring me. I was, like, trying to look like I was interested, but I wasn't really interested in that conversation. He was kind of boring, and he was going on about, like, how he has only ever dated black girls, and all this other stuff, and I was just like, oh, yeah, crazy. So, yeah, that was that. I mean, he tipped me really well for lap dances, and unfortunately, he was already there for a long time, so, like, by the time that I started working the floor, he was, like, about to leave, but he did want to get a dance from me, so I was like, bet. So I at least did that. Interesting customer number 2. Customers. A birthday boy and his 2 friends. shouldn't say boy, they're grown-ass men, English? Men. So you know, started off really great. Right off the bat, I got off stage, they had tipped me really well on stage, so I went up to them, I thanked them, and he hands me 100. He's like, give the man some dances. And then the friend turns around and he's like, he told you to give me dances, didn't he? And I was like, oh yeah, you know, courtesy of your friend, let's go to the private dance area, you know? He was like, no. He's like, it's his birthday. And I was like, oh, okay. He was like, I'm gonna play the reverse card. He gave me 40 on top of the 100 that his friend gave me, and he was like, I want you to give him dances. And the friend, he's like, no. So they're going back and forth because they want to treat each other to dances. But he was like, it's your birthday, dude, like, you get the dances. So that was cool. And then we went over there, and he only asked me to do one dance. You gave me 140, so I could do one dance? He was like, when we go back over there, just tell my friend that we did 4 full dances. I was like, okay, works for me. So that was really cool, how that worked out. And they ended up sitting in VIP, they ended up getting a lot of bottles that night. There were girls like all over them, and I got to sit in their section because I was the first one to approach them. But then, some fucked up shit happens, right? Because I bring my friend over there, I'm like, hey, we're vibing pretty well that night, talking to customers together, and this is probably a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have invited her over to, I don't know, that section. I should have just gone by myself, but, cause you know, he ended up liking the light-skinned girls and all that. There were a lot of girls that were trying to like hustle them because they saw that they had money. And anyway, I'm gonna fast forward. We convinced him to buy us off list for half an hour, but we were gonna split the 250, even though it should have been 250 for each of us. He ended up really liking her and just wanted to spend time with her, and even though we agreed to split that money, he ended up giving her the whole 250. So I was like, okay, no. No. And I told his friend, I was like, yeah, hey, by the way, your friend was supposed to split that 250 with me and the other girl, but he gave it all to her. And his friend was like, really? Are you serious? He was like, wait here. And he goes to his friend and he doesn't tell him it's for me, but he's like, hey, could I have another 100? Like, I want to get some dances from another girl. And so his friend gives him 100, but he just sneaks over and like slides it to me, and I was like, thanks, that'll do. So yeah, I really appreciated his friend for making up for that, because that was really shitty of the birthday guy to do. But yeah, anyways, they ended up getting really drunk and spending a lot of money, so I'm excited to see how much I made for Saturday. I keep saying Saturday, for Friday, because I know I did really well. I did get in trouble with my manager though for staying past 10. I was supposed to leave at 10, absolutely. Remember, they don't let you stay past your shift on Friday and Saturday, but I was making good money off of them. I had a shitty day Wednesday. I was like, fuck it. Of course I'm gonna stay late. Like, I'm gonna try to milk this night, like, and get as much money out of these guys as I can, because it's probably not gonna happen again for a little while. And yeah, so I did get noticed by my manager, and he was like, yeah, you're not supposed to be here still. And usually they charge you 50 for doing shit like that when you stay past when you're supposed to. But he was like, I'm gonna let it slide tonight, whatever. So he let it slide. And I left it maybe like close to 1. Yeah, I stayed pretty late, but at least I got my money. I had a really great night. Talked to some really cool people, did a lot of dances. Those birthday guys and their friends are really fun, and overall, Friday was a good night. I feel like that's all the tea that I had for you about Friday. Yeah, good stage money, lots of dances, and a cool VIP. So didn't get bought off list, but that's okay. We made our money otherwise, and shit, that's all that matters, right? So I'm almost done counting Wednesday's money, and then I'll go ahead and count money from last night, which was Friday. So give me just a sec. Whoop, there we go. Alrighty, y'all, so this is how much I made for my Wednesday shift. I pretty much made 303 take home, so that's that. Not bad for a pretty lazy night. Okay, girls, so this is from Friday. I made 666 take home. Kind of weird, but yeah, really, really, really good Friday. Okay, there we go. I totally forgot to, do an outro. Hi, also, this is goodbye. Thank you so much for watching and for just being patient with me, while I try to edit and do uploads and studying all at the same time. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you the next time that I post. Bye, y'all.